Oh, hello everybody. How's everyone doing? Look, I've got to admit something. Has been a couple of days later, and now it's time to resume the tips on how to stealth camp and how to choose the spots. As you can see, and as I mentioned on my previous video, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch the first one. England has a massive crazy weather. So a few days later and I'm on a t-shirt, it's 18 degrees and it's a beautiful sunshine. So mental. But that means that I can show you a bit more on how to stealth camp in some beautiful weather. Come on, come with me and let's go.
I made a moment. I said, tell me your story. He took out a notepad and wrote something for me.
Alright, so I've stopped over here in this beautiful park by the side of the road to show you one of the tips. Sometimes the place doesn't have to be absolutely stunning. It doesn't have to be the most beautiful place you've ever seen. Sometimes, by the side of the road, as you can hear it, but with a park, with a flat surface, is ideal, especially when you're starting and you're afraid to go to remote places. Start with a little village, parkside like this, so you can get used to it. All right, you're close to facilities like toilets and shops and things like this, so you can, if you run out of something or whatever, if I don't know, you eat something that doesn't agree with you, you can straight away go jump on the car or the van and go to one of the shops. Let me show you where I'm parked now to show you this. It's quite a nice place actually. Let's go.
I met a young man searching for glory. I took out a notepad.
So, first tip of this video, start small, get confident, and then you can start moving to more remote and remote places, okay? Just remember, always look for signs. Can you park here? Are you allowed? Here, I already checked, I can park for as long as I like. Can I live here? Probably not, but I could sleep here if I wanted to. But that's not the point of this video. Let's go. Small tips on the way. Come on. As you can see, I'm on a car park on a big supermarket. That's a big difference between the UK and our American friends. In here, it's extremely unlikely that you're going to be able to stay here overnight. They do not allow it. I don't know from my Scottish friends, they might be able to leave in the comments telling me if that's the same in Scotland, but I've been to England and Wales and you cannot, I haven't had the chance to park on a supermarket car park and be allowed to stay there overnight. Not a chance. So even though my car is quite small, you still won't be able to do it. They won't let you. They will come, you get the knock for sure. Unless you know someone in the supermarket, which is not my case anyway. So, second tip from this video, in the UK at least, England and Wales, no parking on supermarkets. Alright, I just quickly stop over here to give you another tip of what not to do when you start camping. Okay, let's get out of the car. So in England and Wales, again, I can't speak about Scotland, but in England and Wales you get a lot of beautiful places like this, little roads that take you to a little lake or to open field, and you think, oh, that might be a good spot to stealth camp. Always keep an eye for this. Look, this is a perfect example. Private property, and there's a lot of private roads that you would have the same sign. Private roads you are not allowed to park or to stealth camp, to park for the night. Yeah? Do not do it, because the owners will very, very likely call the police on you. And then there's a night ruined, isn't there? So don't do it. Before you go into a road, before you stop anywhere, have a look if there is a private road or private property sign, okay? Always keep an eye so you can get a smooth night without having to deal with that kind of problem. All right, let's go. So I've realized that I said a lot of not to do's, so I'm gonna start telling you what to do. The main thing that, listen, this is not sponsored, it will never be, because I don't think they do that, but use the app Park for Night, okay? I'm gonna show you how to use their app right now, but use it. It's a brilliant tool if you want to find places to stealth camp, okay? I just found something that I'm gonna show it to you right now. Okay, so that's how the app looks like. Once you click it, it opens, it gives you many options, so you can go and search places near to you if you press around me, or you can input the name of a place, or you can say on the trip, there is a menu there, you can search for your favorite places. There's plenty of places, plenty of things to do. Okay, search the area you're in. So that's the Park for Night app that I use. Right, so I was looking for places to come and show you how easy it is and how nice it is to find parking spaces and stealth camping places on the Park for Night app. And I found this beautiful little place in West Grinstead, just like here, look. It says it's in West Grinstead, you click it and it tells you what it is. So West Grinstead is a little church and they've got reviews from other people. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go there because it looks lovely. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive there now and I'm gonna take you guys with me to see if we found a hidden gem or just another parking space. So let's go. Now, I think we found a hidden gem. This place is absolutely beautiful. I mean, look, it's mostly flat. There's some horses over there. There's nothing saying that you can't park in here. I mean, I'll show you the church. There's a church right behind me and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I can see like a tennis court and things, but I think it's a house behind the church. This place looks absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna walk about a bit and show you the church and see if you actually are allowed to park here or not. But it looks like you are. And to be fair, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's dead quiet. So can you imagine night? Must be brilliant. Let's go. We'll show you. I love, by the way, if you've been watching this channel, you know that I love churches. I love old buildings and the architecture. So let me show you around a bit. So I have some great news. First of all, there's a sign here that I'm going to show you to you now. It says church car park available for public use except during services, which you just have to be aware of the services so you don't hog the car park while churchgoers are trying to park their cars. But if you're parking overnight, it shouldn't be a worry. Another thing is that being nice human beings, as we all are, there's a sign here that says welcome to St. George Church. You are welcome to park here and enjoy this beautiful church and peaceful place. Volunteers maintain the car park. You are welcome to leave a donation. So if you're gonna park here, there's a QR code. Just scan it and make your donation. Okay, good. I'm gonna take a photo of this. So even if you're not staying here, you can scan the QR code and make a donation to the church. Thank you.
Don't need someone to save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think I said enough. You said your love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car, let me see who you are, who you really are.
And this is what I love about scout camping. You come to places that you never expect to find, and they're so beautiful, to me at least. Look, you can see the church, the back there. Obviously, as most churches in England, there's a cemetery around it and plenty of bug and flies because it's that time of the year. But look what I found. Look what I found over here. It's a walk that you can just, it's beautiful, especially on a day like this. But look, you can just go and walk. And then, to me at least, this is so, it clears my head, you know. I don't know why so many flies over here. Well, it's a cemetery, so I never know. I'm not gonna lie to you, due to the fact that I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, I don't know if I would do this at night or once it's dark, but during the day I'll gladly do this walk. There's a little river there, or a little stream. Can beautiful, look, sunny day, I'm in my t-shirt, it's beautiful. The flies stayed at the back, so they're not bothering me anymore. Like there's a little wooden bridge there, I don't know if I can go past it, but I can definitely get to the bridge to show you. Look how pretty. There's a little stream there with like an old metal bridge that I have no idea. I was trying to find some information about the church over there, but I couldn't find it, and there's no one there to give me a little bit of more information. But I'll Google it. But for now, let me show you the view.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest.
That's why I like to come to these little villages and towns and places, because you get to meet people who live here. And 99.9% of elderly people are extremely nice in this country. And they saw me making videos and taking photos, and they were just like interested in why I was doing it. So I explained to them what I was doing it, and they proceeded to tell me the history of the church, and who was married here, and who died here, and who has a gravestone here. They started to give me a tour of the church, which personally I find it adorable, and I find it extremely helpful for what I do, so I can give you guys more information and little details that I wouldn't know. Even if I Google it, I wouldn't know, because it's such small, peculiar details that only people who actually live in the area and churchgoers in that specific place know. So I'm going to tell you one of them, which I found extremely interesting. Let's go. One of the things that they told me is that this special gravestone, which is completely different from any other gravestone over here, is from Douglas Arnold. Douglas Arnold, as it says over here, was a Spitfire pilot during the Second World War. And here is a poem written by a Spitfire pilot, but not Douglas Arnold, another pilot. But the curious thing that they were telling me is that Douglas Arnold was actually not a Spitfire pilot during the Second World War. He was too young to have been a Spitfire pilot. He did become one after the war, but he came from really humble beginnings, and his family, because he was a Spitfire pilot, erected this tombstone in his memory. But he was like I said, a man who came from humble beginnings. He was a cow shepherd, which is a bit weird because normally you get sheep shepherds, but then he was a cow shepherd that after the war made his name by digging up parts from old aircraft and selling it and buying and selling it. So basically he was an entrepreneur from his area, and he became extremely wealthy, and now he's buried here with a special tombstone to commemorate his special skill as being a Spitfire pilot. If you guys remember one of the videos that I made, if you go back to the playlist of Stealth Camping, you see it, was during a storm that was one of the most severe storms ever to hit the UK, and the aftermath of it can still be seen in many places, and nothing less than here. Look at this tree that came down during the storm Eunice, and this beautiful graveyard. I'm not a fan of graveyards, I don't like them, especially at night, but I see how beautiful they are and how people come to celebrate their loved ones. So let's get back to the van and let's get back to the tips. Let's go. So you see what I mean about people being nice? As I was leaving, I was just stopped for another elderly gentleman that was asking, he saw the camera with the microphone on top, and he was asking, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm a photographer, I travel around the country showing people how beautiful this country is, and on my van, and blah 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 blah." And he was like, "Oh, can you get my email? Can you send me some pictures of the church because I look after it?" And then we start chatting, and he was very nice. And he was like, "Oh," and I told him, "Oh yeah, I walk about a bit, I did the Downslink." "Oh, I own a bit on the side of the Downslink, you can go there if you want," and blah 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 blah. How nice. When you're nice people become nice to you, and you're nice to them, and then this generates niceties? Kindness. Let's use the word kindness, is better. So be kind, people, because kindness generates kindness, okay? Remember. Alright, I'm almost done filming this video and giving you the few tips that I can give it to you. But one of the things is, if you go to a place like I'm here and you find a hidden gem on the app and there's not many photos or anything, just take a few, put on the app so other users can see what they're going to encounter when they get there, just like you, okay? Again, kindness generate kindness. So I've taken a few photos of this backup and I'm going to put on the app, so whoever comes here after me will be able to see and plan their trip better. Be nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, so as you guys have seen, I've got a McDonald's for lunch because I'm in a hurry. Today I'm not sleeping over there, I'm working, so I gotta go eat and get out. But I have one more tip that I'm gonna give it to you once I have my food. Wait there. Alright, now that I got home, I'm gonna give you the last tip of this video, and I'm gonna remind you of the first tip from the previous video. Okay, this is a two-part, remember. Go back if you haven't watched the first part, this is the second part. That's why this video is shorter than the previous one. So let's remind you of the first part. The first part is just get out there, okay? Don't be afraid. Get out there, start small, go to places that are quite near to you, and then you can branch out once you get more confident in doing it, okay? But just get up and go, because if you keep overthinking, you never do it. So go for it, all right? And the last tip is, after all I said, you go, you pack everything you need, you find a spot that you like, you stay there, and remember what I said about respecting your gut. If your gut says there's something wrong here, there's most likely something wrong there. But don't get confused. Don't confuse your gut feeling with your worries, okay? Know the difference. Always, at least here in the UK, you will always find campsites open. Winter, summer, spring, autumn, you always find a campsite, okay? So if everything's telling you, don't stay there, find a campsite, go for it. Always remember, it's better to pay for the campsite than to gamble on something that might happen, okay? Your life, your van, your peace is way more important than 20 quid, okay? Remember, if you don't feel comfortable, find a campsite. That's my last tip for you on this video, alright? Hope you guys enjoyed it, okay? If you did, please subscribe, like, comment, share. Your subscription helps my channel grow, which in turn makes me go out and do more stuff so you can watch it. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Let's go!